What is up, everybody? Peace Type here, and welcome back to your channel. In this episode, we are going to go ahead and start cleaning all of the components of our Dell Optiplex 310 small form factor. In the last episode, I talked about kind of the reason why we're doing this build and the game plan behind it. And as you guys may have remembered, it was dirty. This is a very dirty system. A lot of dust, a lot of types of just debris and nastiness all throughout it. So we have our isopropyl alcohol that we're going to use to help clean out part of the motherboard inside the PC, as well as a pair of gloves because we are definitely going to need them. After the last episode and I pulled everything out, my hands were just absolutely disgusting, and I don't want to pass any of that stuff onto the new clean electronics that I'm going through. We're going to take the fan out, or we're going to take the shield off of the fan for the power supply, clean that out, clean the inside of the case, and get it ready and prepped for the spray painting video. So that's enough of me talking. I just want to give you guys a quick rundown. We did get some of the upgrade components in the mail. We're just waiting on 2 more of them, and we will probably be able to do our full rebuild video. But until then, we're still waiting on a hard drive, and we are also waiting on another inside secret that I'm putting into here to really give this the best chance that it has for my girlfriend. That's enough of me talking. I'm going to transfer you over to the overhead view, and we are going to go ahead and start taking apart and cleaning different parts of the system. I'll see you shortly.
Hey everyone, Future Polly here, and I wanted to just step in while I was editing the video and just talk about this part of the video. This is by far the dirtiest part of the entire system. I mean, there was just so much grime built onto this power supply, and mostly because the wires were right in front of the intake fan, and you can see right there just the unbelievable amount of dust in that little section. So a good chunk of this video is going to be me going over this part, going over the wires and really making sure I get all that nastiness out of there, because I do not want that floating around in the system again after it's rebuilt, spray painted, and all clean again. And it was so bad. Luckily, the inside of the power supply wasn't too bad, but just getting into all these little nooks and crannies and get all the dirt out of the wires definitely took a lot of time and definitely was a lot of work. And if you're liking the content so far and appreciating the amount of detail I'm going into with this cleaning, please feel free to drop a like. It would really help, and especially after doing how much cleaning this was and the mental task getting all these wires taken care of, it would be a nice little reward. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the video.
It's a 16 buff in the dark of It's a 16 buff in the dark. It's a 16
Hey, it's me again. As you probably could tell, the video just changed a little bit. That's because this part took me so long to clean that my GoPro battery actually died, and I had to take about an hour and a half break to recharge the battery before I could come back and continue cleaning, which kind of was a relief because it gave my mind a chance to relax. I'm going to talk about some of the different cleaning strategies you see me using with these wires. I'm going back and forth between the brush, the wiping it down by hand, as well as the spray can, and that's mostly just because just to get into the nooks and crannies. Every time I would move the power supply and change the position to look at it, you can see more and more dust inside of it. So the toothbrush really helped get into those nooks and crannies, but I do wish I had a detailing brush that was meant for those kind of small spaces. But at the end of the day, we ended up getting done with the toothbrush, and now you get to see my relief as I take off the cover and realize that the inside was not nearly as bad as the outside, which made cleaning the rest of this significantly better.
Swing out, dive in. Come on, honey, show me how you move it. Swing out, dive in. 1, 2, 3 to the groove. Come and dance with me. Swing out, dive in. The party don't stop till we drop. Come on now, now. Swing out, dive in. Yeah. Swing out, dive in. Come on, honey, show me how you move it. Swing out, dive in. 1, 2, 3 to the groove. Come and dance with me. Swing out, dive in. The party don't stop till we drop. Come on now, now. Swing out, dive in. Yeah. Come on, honey, show me how you move it. Swing out, dive in. Come on, honey, show me how you move it. Swing out, dive in, yeah. Hear the music around, hit that Java, come down. Got that jukebox playing loud. Swing, swing with me, dancing on until the dawn. Got me drinking all night long. There ain't no time like tonight. Swing, swing with me. Sway your hips around and move me to the rhythm, take you on the dance floor. Feel you close to me, like the harmony. Baby, come and swing with me. To the beat, it's on repeat. I play it loud for the crowd, won't you swing with me? Turn it up and feel the heat. Oh, ooh, break it down, go to town, won't you swing with me? To the beat, it's on repeat. I groove around to the sound, won't you swing with me? Turn it up and feel the heat. Ooh, baby, baby, won't you come and swing with me?
So we got to the hard drive section of the video, and even though I decided to take the hard drive out, obviously to clean the casing it was sitting in, we are actually going to be using this casing again. The hard drive I have coming in is a standard hard drive with a spinning disk. That's mostly to be extra storage for her. It's about a terabyte in size, so we will find a way to repurpose that 250 terabyte, 250 gigabyte, geez, hard drive that came with the PC. I have a device to kind of reformat it, make sure there's nothing on it, and we will reuse this chassis, which is the main reason why we're cleaning it, because it will go back in, and it may even have the SSD underneath of it as a way to kind of save space in the computer if there's enough room between the optical drive, the RAM, and the casing for the hard drive. So I slowed the video down here to show you guys something. When it comes to thermal paste, especially when it's been on a computer for a long time, you can see I'm struggling to get this thin strip of thermal paste off on the edge of the CPU. When thermal paste has been on for a long time and it hasn't been properly changed, or it overspills a bit on the edges, it will harden like this and turn significantly more hardened to the point where it actually falls off and flakes like that. And you see me trying to pick at it lightly with my nail. I don't want to do any damage to the CPU, and I eventually have to give up the fight. And you can see I just pushed it with my finger. It didn't crush, it didn't form out, but I gave up the fight and I'm putting some alcohol on one of the earpiece cleaners. Sorry. If you couldn't tell, I'm a bit tired. My brain's not working too well. It's about 6 in the morning. But I really had to get in there and really use some force to just get those couple pieces off. And I just wanted to make a note of this, that if you decide to do this yourself, you decide to clean up the PC and you come across this Don't be too warm to kind of use a little bit of extra force to make sure you get that thermal paste off. Just be careful when it comes to how you're handling the CPU. You don't want to touch the back of it, and you don't want to put too much downforce on it. You see I'm kind of going side to side along the edge. And that's about it.
Don't tease, give me that. Now please bring it back. Come on. Come on. Move it over here and a little
All right, everybody. So that's going to be it for the video today. Took a lot longer than expected. The video is already about 25 minutes long. So we're going to save cleaning the inside of the PC, the inside of the frame, and prepping it for the spray paint for the day of the spray painting video. That way it just all kind of makes sense. So the cleaning as well as, taping off what we do and don't want to be spray painted is all lumped together with the actual spray painting video itself. With that being said, this is the damage that has been done. This is all the stuff we had to use to clean it: 2 pairs of gloves, countless ear cleaners, a good amount of our isopropyl alcohol, about half of the container here. I have more, so it's nothing to worry about, but this has been a bit longer of a video than I expected, but I'm glad I did it because this was one of those checkbox things that I just needed to get done. If you liked the video, if you liked the amount of in-depth that I went into and just kind of really showing the process of the cleaning, please let me know, leave a comment. And if you're enjoying the series and there's anything you might think I missed or something that you think is a good idea to throw in there, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. I like reading them. I love hearing from you guys, especially for those of you who come over from my Twitch channel. I love interacting with you guys, the community. I'm here not just for me to make this content, but I'm also here for you. So, I love just hanging out, getting to know some of you, talking, even if it is in the comment sections. But yeah, that's about it. It's been a very long night. My goal was to do the spray painting tomorrow. It's currently, I guess today, it's 7 a.m. for me. And my goal was to do the spray painting part of the video and all that today. But I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background. It's raining. So I do have to spray paint outside. I don't have a place inside that I can set up and spray paint at. I have to do it outside. So I have to wait for a day where the weather is nicer. So maybe next weekend, the weekend after. But we're still on track to have this done by our expected date of either Christmas or New Year's. And I'm excited. And this also will give us some time for that extra, that missing surprise present in the hard drive to come in. So, again, thank you. I'm sorry if I look horrible. I'm very tired. My GoPro actually died at the end of the motherboard cleaning part of the video. So, took a break, started editing all the video, and that's how I kind of realized the video was just way too long so far. So, for all of you who are around the world who tune in and watch this, thank you for your support. If you want to support the channel, if you go down into the description, there's a link to my merch. Any and all profits that come from the merch go right back into my content, whether it be YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Technically, I have a Facebook gaming account. I don't have it up and running yet, but it all funnels back in, and it even helps me do stuff like this, where I don't only just do this for people I love and care about, my girlfriend. I do it for people like you as well. I do sponsor and surprise presents a lot. I did a surprise PC build back home for a lucky fan of mine, so having that kind of money come in from the donations and just merch stuff helped me do this kind of stuff for you guys, and allows me to give back to you and show my support just like you guys showed me your support. With that being said, I'm going to make a cup of coffee. I'm going to continue editing this video and get it out there, so that way you people will have the second episode of a possibly 4-part series. Thank you so much. Remember, be you, be different, be happy. Don't let nobody tell you you cannot be someone that you want to be. See ya.